Welcome to the Honest Podcast, a podcast about marketing, communications, PR, social media, everything you've ever wanted to know how to do for your brand or your own brand, whoever you are, wherever you are. I'm AJ, and this is my co-founder, Lauren. And today we're going to talk a little bit about how we set up Honest London and give you a few bits and pieces in terms of where we're going to go from here. But firstly, I just want to let you know how we met, actually. And it's a funny story, more funny for Lauren than it is for me. But actually, Lauren, do you want to tell the story how we met?
Yeah, so I was looking for new job opportunities, specializing in digital marketing area. And I had a recruiter, I would say, nagging me to apply for this random role for a co-working space. So I got an interview. I was like, hey, fab. But it was due for next week. And then I get a phone call the following day while I'm shopping at Pets at Home for my dog to get him tennis balls. And they asked me to go in immediately. And by immediately, they meant the next hour. And seeing as I live at least 40 minutes away, definitely from Pets at Home, I had to just buckle and run there, and then not dressed for interview whatsoever, dressed as you would be shopping at Pets at Home for tennis balls. I arrive at this very nice looking office space, meet AJ, who, if you haven't had the pleasure of meeting him, is probably the nicest smelling human being in the world. Very, very impressive looking. And there I am in my shabby jeans, tennis balls in my back jean pockets, sticking into my ass, quite frankly, to the point it was painful. And then I have to sit with a coffee at the bar in front of all of these fancy people, to be honest, like an utter prat. And then we interviewed and we hit it off, and it was like Romeo and Juliet.
It was actually fantastic because for me, I had no idea Lauren was sitting on a pair of balls, tennis balls, and and I thought she was great. And I think the thing is, when you know somebody has the skills and the experience, you want to get them in. And in my experience of so many years, I believe that if there's chemistry there, and if there's somebody with talent and experience, you just want to get them in. I think it's always great to have a couple of interviews, but I think from the outset, Lauren was perfect. She ticks all the boxes, and it was great.
For me, I think it was worth the experience just for the fact that we got the opportunity to meet and then come up with Honest. I mean, from the get-go, I think it was clear me and AJ just clicked straight away. I mean, he had me helping him out with his website straight away.
Shh, don't say that. Whoever's listening might be thinking I wasn't doing my job properly. But you know, I think, but it's true. We got on and we just understood what had to be done. And I think you know, for both of us, we've both worked in agency, we've both done in-house, we've both worked in the media side of things, so we understand 360 how marketing and comms and the press actually work. So from a 360 point of view, we kind of get it. And I think spending, you know, the amount of time we did working together, we kind of realized that actually, why don't we put our brains together and do our own thing when we have that experience? And I guess that kind of blossomed from that point onwards, really. So we kind of thought, well, why don't we help brands do things honestly? We've had really terrible experiences, and we'll probably save that for the next podcast. So we can really get into detail. But we decided to come up with this idea of creating an agency, and I can't remember where was it where we were actually sitting trying to think about what to call our agency.
I think we were eating pizza.
Is that was that in Soho House?
I think so,
House?
yeah. I think I was hammering this spicy salami, and I tried to get the free olives. So yeah.
Oh yeah, there's always that tactic of the free olives that I learned from Lauren. There's a lot of things you'll learn from Lauren, actually. Lots of handy tips.
But yeah, that's how we came out with it. And I think we kept discussing, like, we just want to prove that we're honest and upfront, because where we've experienced so many dishonest agencies, and we kept going like, oh, what could be a name that could just hint we're honest? And then I think the ball dropped and we're like, oh wait, honest would be a fab name.
Exactly. And I think the reason we called it honest was because you just want to be transparent with your clients, really. The thing is, we've been clients, we've been in the agency side, and you just want your brand to know what's working and what's not. And I think that's kind of the reason we decided to go with that, because I suppose what honest offers is really candid, honest, and straightforward counsel. I mean, if any brand's going to pay for advice, you want the right advice. Otherwise, why pay for an agency?
Yeah.
That's the whole point. I mean, I mean, Lauren's got so much experience in sort of social PPC, web design, all of that stuff, and I've got experience in strategy, comms, and I think we just complement each other so well that things that I'm not so good at, Lauren covers, and vice versa. And I think this is what you need. I think sometimes you can have too many people doing too many similar things, and then you end up failing. Whereas as an agency, you want to offer your clients an open, holistic approach, and I think that's what we wanted to do, and that's what we're doing at the moment.
Yeah, and our offering, I like to think, although said every single agency of all the millions that exist claim to be unique, I actually do think we are a little bit different in our offering. So we offer both services to public figures and brands, and within that we offer for brand strategy and planning, and we offer PR. But then what I think is our most unique offering is actually our texting service, which is actually our most popular services. So we offer it both a celebrity texting service and a brand texting service. And what this does, it definitely, in these difficult times at the moment where marketing is so important and advice and getting SEO working, where e-commerce is pivotal at the moment for helping businesses, not everyone can afford to hire another marketing colleague or hire anyone in marketing. So what many people could just use, and established brands, startups, is just someone that they can just quickly text, have a ton of experience to provide this advice to, whether that's PPC advice, crisis scenario, I mean everything really. So people love it.
I know. I think it's great, and I'm just trying to think of the days when I was in a house and just thinking, I want some advice, I want some help. What do? I haven't got thousands of pounds to have a retainer to get somebody in to do something or get some advice. So I think the service that we offer literally is a chance for you, whether you're a brand or a celebrity or an individual who wants guidance, is literally just to text in. It's a monthly service. It's ask as much as you want in that 1 month, and we'll help you. It's literally making things easy as possible.
Gets you out of trouble as well if you're a marketing manager. I would definitely have liked it if I didn't have a clue what to do with something and just be like, oh.
Exactly. And especially when you've got a crisis and issues issue taking place, actually it's wanting to know, or actually being a sounding board, because that's kind of what we are for our clients as well. We're sounding boards because many of the clients have never done anything, and I guess given the situation that we're all suffering with at the moment with the pandemic, things are changing all the time, and there are brands, young brands, startups who have no idea what's going on. So it's offering a cost-effective solution to help them, really. And I think that's kind of what we offer, but we just do it honestly. And as you can tell, we like having a bit of a laugh too. It's important to get on with the people you work with. So that's us, and that's honest, really, in a nutshell.
And then future plans, I mean, things have obviously slowed down for us like every other business in the world. So we had our office in Shoreditch. We still do, but we're not going there. We're not forcing anyone to go in at the moment. We don't want anyone to be uncomfortable, and obviously following government guidance. But our future plans are exciting. So we are looking in the near future, hopefully 2021, we'll see, to open an office up in Florida as well, to go US side. We could have gone classic New York or LA, but the Gulf Coast of Mexico just seemed a lot more appealing.
Well, and the amount of vitamin D that I need to feel better. So I think, that's a thumbs up from me. So yeah, we're very excited about what the future holds for us. I mean, we're in talks to have our office in Florida, in Sarasota, which will be amazing. We've got some lovely potential clients that we're hoping to work with. But yeah, we bring a US perspective, a UK perspective, and we've both worked internationally. So yeah, that's us. That's Honest London for you. And I think in our next episode, we will like to go into a little more detail about, bad work experiences, looking at what worked, what didn't work, but actually offering the listeners some advice and top tips about great working practices. So I guess thank you for listening. This is our very first Honest podcast. I'm sure we'll get better at doing this. But for more information, but But if you're interested and you'd like to find out more about what we do, then check out honestlondon.co.uk.